Hey guys, so I COVID update, that's what this is. I can't say that confusion is a symptom because I'm always confused. So I can't check off new confusion as a symptom, which is, I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing, to be perfectly honest. My voice is a lot better today. So that's good. So there's that. It just sounds tired. It sounds really tired. My cough hasn't been too terrible whatsoever. I'll just have a little fit every once in a while, and it's not too bad, thankfully. It's a very wet cough, which I find interesting. I don't know if that's just because it's the Omicron, and Omicron is very congestive and sinuses-y and all that. I'm very snotty too. I really do think it's just my allergies mixed with COVID that is just such a wild time. But I don't know. Because, like, my friends who had Omicron during Christmas, so a while ago, and they didn't socialize with anyone, they would have, like, sinus pressure, but there would be no gunk to come out. I got gunk for 4 days. Still, knock on wood, still have my sense of smell and taste, thankfully. One new symptom that started last night was nausea. Hasn't kicked in. I took some Tums because I was acid refluxy as well, and that helped. That helped a lot. And it hasn't come back yet, as of yet, so we're okay so far. That sucked last night. I was just laying in bed. I'm like, this is awful. That's been the worst part, other than the sinus pressure and the headaches, off and on headaches, which seem to be getting better too. I think I'm on the up. I think. It is like day 5 or 6 or something. From Saturday, well, I was exposed Thursday, so almost a week ago, so that would have been 6 days. But that doesn't, yeah, so it's been 5 days since I started showing symptoms. 4.5, really. And Zach tested negative. He did test negative, so that's good. Which I'm kind of surprised by. I'm happy about, but I'm surprised by because Sunday he was literally like next to me the whole day in my bubble when I had a fever. It's the only day I had a fever, and I didn't have it for very long, maybe a couple hours. It's like it got up to 101, and then it broke shortly thereafter. And I feel less fatigued today. I still feel tired. I don't have a lot of energy. Breathing's not as laborious. It wasn't very laborious, but I noticed yesterday it was a little bit tougher. Today it's not as tough. I mean, I've only been up for maybe 30 minutes, to be fair. Because that's just, I've just been resting and playing video games. I don't have much of an appetite, I notice, but I do get hungry and I do eat, and I force myself to eat. Like, normally when I'm sick anyways, like, I don't have an appetite anyway, so I have to force myself to eat. So, and since I still have, thankfully I still have my taste, so it makes it easier. If I didn't have taste and smell, I probably would not be eating like I should. And you gotta eat when you're sick because your body takes energy from that to keep fighting, so it needs that. You need those nutrients. So I'm trying to eat healthy-ish things. I mean, the nachos I got weren't healthy yesterday, but it's okay. The salad I got yesterday was, and I'm getting healthy stuff today. Kind of. It comes with a chocolate chip cookie, but it's fine. I deserve it, okay? So yeah, other than the nausea yesterday, not much else. Haven't had a dizzy spell yet today. The dizziness was bad yesterday. I've used up all my PTO at work as of today. Today we'll use it all up, which sucks. I'm still not gonna be there Friday. Tomorrow's my normal off day. But they're not gonna be there Friday. I should be good. I feel like I'll be good to go on Monday. Might still have a little bit of a cough. I'll still technically be contagious, but I work from home, and I'll just lock myself in my office, so. And Zach's been going to work. He's not contagious. He doesn't have it. He tested negative completely. So that's a good thing. We're gonna keep it that way. Everything I touch, like I carry a can of Lysol and wipes around with me, because like when I go to the bathroom, I spray and wipe down the doorknobs, any part of the door I touched. If I touch we have a medicine cabinet mirror. If I touch any part of that, I have 2 separate towels, one for him to dry his hands, one for me to dry my hands. I wipe down the sink, the handle. If I have to touch the cabinets in there, I wipe those down, the handle, the toilet seat, all of that. Like I go in the kitchen, any light switch I touch, I wipe down, I spray down with Lysol. I sprayed the couch down last night when I went to bed. I wiped down all the controllers, the hand sanitizer. I have hand sanitizer over here when I blow my nose. Just like literally everything. The fridge, every time I touch it, I wipe it down. The sink in the kitchen, the stove, everything. All that good stuff. And yeah, so as of right now, I'm still feeling kind of weak. Not nearly as weak. I can definitely feel my energy coming back, which is great. The lethargy was just awful. That sucked. That really sucked. That was the worst part of it, other than nausea last night, because I hate being nauseous. I hate throwing up. I'd rather it come out the other end if it has to come out, honestly, just because I feel like that's easier to deal with to a certain degree. And there's been a little bit of that, because that is part of it, but it's not been too bad. Nothing uncontrollable. And the headaches suck. I need to take an Excedrin. I don't know where that went. Oh, it's over there. But the most worst part of it is that I have to sleep in the bedroom by myself. And then Zach, we have a guest bedroom, and we have a pull-out couch in his office. Again, our house is really small. I don't think that we have like some mansion where we live. Like, we have 2 offices because of the way this house got converted a few years ago. Because it's a small 1950s house that I think had like a den and like a proper dining room, and they added on, well, the closets. That could still have been the pantry. I'm not sure. There's a middle room, which is my office. That's kind of weird. Like, it doesn't fit a bedroom flow, but it has a closet in it that they didn't add in when they renovated this place. So I'm thinking it could have been a pantry for a proper dining room or something. I don't know. And then Zach's office is what used to be a carport. So it's not like we have a huge fancy house. I mean, it's perfect size for us. And it's a nice, cute little house, but it's not big and fancy. When I say 2 offices, don't think it's like some big fancy house. And, I've just been complaining about money for no reason. Back in the past, like, no, we've been broke. We pay $800 a month for this place. So, I mean, it's not some big fancy place. God, a mortgage wouldn't even cost that much. Oh, that's upsetting. Well, it might now. Some of these houses are just ridiculous, but we're not talking about the housing market right now. Anyways, so yeah, I think I'm doing better. I feel a lot better, even compared to yesterday, especially compared to Sunday. I think Sunday was definitely the worst of it. And then, yeah, so I'm just gonna take this week and rest, and then not take any time off until my anniversary. They said they would help me with that, because my suit said he would help me with that and get that figured out, because he's like, you gotta have your vacation. I'm like, yeah, I'm only taking 2 days off anyways. If that, no. Yeah, I'll be taking 2 days off. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm feeling a lot better. Zach's not sick, thankfully. Oh yeah, the whole point of that was instead of sleeping in the guest bedroom, he's sleeping on the pull-out couch in his office, because the TV in there is bigger. And every day he's woken up like, I think he's more miserable than I am. Because, like, this morning he woke up with a migraine. His body, boy, he is a 30, I want to say 34 in an 85-year-old's body. Like, he was limping around the house. I'm like, sleep in the guest bed. It is, we purposely got that bed because it is so comfortable. Why are you not sleeping in it? And he's like, the TV's not big enough. Like, bruh. The TV in the guest room is like, I don't know, standard. Well, I guess standard is like 45 plus now. It's not quite that big. It's smaller, but it's not tiny. It's not like what we had in the early 2000s. Like, like 20 inches, and we thought we were the big deal. Like, it's a good 35, maybe 40. I don't know. And whatever. But yeah, that's the worst part of it, because I sleep, like, I was so cold last night. He's a furnace, and it was so cold last night, and I had all the blankets, and I'm like, my furnace. So it took forever to get to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna blow my nose because you can hear me sniffing, and that'll help me feel better. I'm sticking with the tea and the water, nothing outside of that, just tea and water. And by tea, I mean green tea. And not even matcha, just green tea. And yeah, so this sucks. I do feel like yesterday I felt like trash. I feel better so far. I'm just hungry. My food to come. And I can't stand for very, very long. Like, too much exercise, any type of exercise is a lot. So I'm gonna have to either take a bath or sit down in the shower. But I know a shower will make me feel even better. It kind of just washes everything away, you know? So yeah, I'm doing better, but I do not recommend. We may have been downgraded. No, is Fossey's his name? Downgraded it to endemic, and the CDC was teetering on that. Endemic, which is like what the cold and the flu is. Basically, it's now seasonal. So it's gonna hang around. It's not gonna go anywhere. But hopefully it'll be more survivable and not as rough. I honestly feel like if I had gotten this 2 years ago, like original OG COVID, I probably wouldn't have survived it. Or at least been in the hospital for a very long time. I'm really glad it's not the Delta variant. If I was to get it, I'm glad that it is this variant. And I am annoyed that I, took all the precautions, and because somebody else didn't, I got it for the few minutes I was at a Chick-fil-A eating, because it's hard to eat with your mask on. So that's annoying. It's really annoying, but thankfully it's this variant, and thankfully I have a job that works with me instead of against me. So that's nice, and I can just stay at home and rest and not worry about anything. And, I don't have to worry about if my bills are going to get paid, because they are. So, yeah. And one thing that sucks is, like, we haven't made a single dinner. We haven't cooked anything, which is good and bad. So, only dishes in the sink are my cups. Because I can't stand long enough to wash them. I might be able to wash one or two in a minute, but yeah. And if anyone's like, why is Zach doing the dishes? He will eventually. He will if I leave him in there long enough. We both hate doing the dishes. We need a dishwasher. See, that tea messed me up because it's supposed to be green tea with lemon, but it's saturated flavor on both ends. So I was like, oh god. But then I'll have something else and it has full flavor. So yeah. Anyways, that's that. I'm just gonna play my video games. My food should be here soon, and just rest. If you get this, my main thing, just rest and plenty of fluids. Lots and lots of fluids, lots and lots of water, and hot tea for your throat, and Tylenol or Excedrin. So yeah. And Animal Crossing. I've done so much. I've made so many houses. I'm doing the DLC. Been doing this. My goal with the DLC is to get every single villager you can into a house on there. I'm gonna try. I need to finish my eyelid stuff. I was revamping it. I don't know how I want the back end of it to look. Don't know. My face look alright. I had a pimple right here. Alright, it's going away. I'm like, that's fun. Alright, I'm just rambling at this point. Anyways, I'm feeling better. I will see you guys later. So, love you.